Alright, so the last feature that I want to show you is a hidden feature of the Cronometer app that I had to do some research to find myself. A feature that will be very helpful to some people, especially if you just can't scan a food or you can't find a food in a database, or let's say you go to a restaurant and the only thing the restaurant provides is calorie count and not the macronutrients. Well, you can add the calories to your diary as follows. So let's say meal 3, I just went to a restaurant. I'm out of the house, and the restaurant says that a food has 1,200 calories. Whatever. Let's say you're at Subway and the sandwich has 1,200 calories, but you don't see anything else. So you go into your meal, you add your food, and you go into, again, all. So all you know is that the food has 1,200 calories. Well, a hidden feature of Cronometer is you select a search for the food and you type quick add. And you see these features. You see quick add protein, quick add carbohydrate, quick add fat, and quick add calories. So all we know is that there's 1,200 calories in this meal. So you can type quick add calories. You press quick add calories, and now for your serving you just say 1,200, and so now you will see that there's 1,200 calories. You don't get the protein, carbs, and fat, but at least you can get the amount of calories so you don't go over your calories for the day, and then you can save that to your diary, and there it is, 1,200 calories. The other thing that you can do, let's say for meal 4 you're at Subway and you get the macronutrients. You see the amount of protein, carbs, and fat that a food has. So for meal 4, we'll do that. Meal 4, add food. So let's say we find out that the food has 30 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat, whatever. Quick add. Quick add protein, quick add carbohydrate, quick add fat. Okay? You click on the protein, 30 grams of protein, save. Go back into the review, quick add carbohydrate, 30 grams, save. Quick add fat, 30 grams, save. And now you have your 30 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbohydrates, 30 grams of fat, and then you can add that to your diary, and it's going to automatically calculate the number of calories for those 3 macronutrients that you use. So that's a pretty helpful but hidden feature of Cronometer, and the reason why they hide it is because their mission is to make sure that you get a good feel for your total health. So they want you to be able to go into your diary and see what your minerals and your vitamins look like. And you can't do that when you use the quick add feature. So if you go into the menu for meal 4, for example, and you swipe to the right, and you hit the menu, and you go to show nutrition summary, you're not going to see any nutrition in the nutrition scores, right? And you're not going to see the vitamins that you consumed or the minerals that you consumed. You're only going to see what you put in there yourself, and so they really don't want you to do that. So that's why it's a hidden feature, as opposed to, let's say, my breakfast meal. You're going to my breakfast meal, meal 1, and I swipe to the right, and I go into this menu, and I look for the nutrition summary. And I go down, now it's showing me the amount of fiber that I've consumed or that this meal has, showing me the vitamins for this meal, right? And it's showing me my minerals for this meal. So this is what Cronometer really wants you to be able to see for all of your meals and all of your foods. So that's why they kind of hide the quick add feature. And quite frankly, while you're going through the program, I want you to minimize your use of the quick add feature as well, because it's just an estimate. And even though everything is an estimate, it's just an estimate of your amount of macronutrients, and I want you to get it down to a T. And then since we're talking about macronutrients and micronutrients profiles, I'm going to go ahead and show you, right? If you scroll to the, if you swipe to the left or right in this region here, right, you get a quick overview of other things that you set up your diary to show. So if sugar is a concern for you, then you can get a quick view of what your sugars are. You can get a quick view of the percent fiber that you are getting for today. And here's a quick view of your vitamins. But if you really want to dig into what your day looks like, then you can go into a daily report, and then you see your fibers, your highlight, the targets that you can see what you have set up as your targeted highlights. You can see nutrition scores, and then you can get a complete nutrient summary for what you consumed for today. So one of the things that I always concern myself with is fiber. So I want to always try to get 38 grams of fiber in my diet. And so this is something that I look for, and this is why I have the fiber set up as a highlighted target, at least in my diet. But of course, this is a sample diary day that I just wanted to be able to show you guys. So hopefully this was helpful. Dig into it, and good luck.